a little bit more positivity about our situation.
I don't know what that was, but it sounded like somebody farted.
It's furniture moving in the other rooms.
Hey, finally made it to 23 weeks, and that's what they consider viability.
Well, more like 24, but 23, it's a possibility for viability.
Well, yes. So, I just made it back down here, do this video, and what do you want to start off with?
Tomorrow's kind of a big day. We finally get to do some things for the babies. So
At midnight.
No, it's 7:30 a.m.
At 7:30 a.m.
He obviously hasn't been paying very close attention. So they're still hanging in there. I'm still pregnant, so that's good. And at 7:30 a.m. they'll start magnesium, and that supposedly helps the brain neurological components of their brain. It just helps it along a little bit. So I'm on that for 24 hours.
But it's brutal for her veins. It's possible for your heart rate to drop.
Yeah, they said that the antibiotics I was on, though, was more toxic to my veins than what magnesium is. So if I got through that, then I should be able to get through magnesium. But we just don't know how I'll react, because last time I was on magnesium, I had my panic attack and my blood pressure dropped substantially. So I'm hoping it was just from losing some blood and from everything going on, the events of that day, and not from the magnesium.
And they have to monitor the babies and her every hour, you said?
Yeah, every hour they'll check the heart rates, because they don't want it to get too low, and if it gets too low, then they have to lower the dose. And then I'll also get a steroid injection at 7:30, and then the following day at 7:30, when they take me off, they'll give me another steroid injection, and that's to help the baby's lungs to develop a little bit. It just kind of helps them along, at least. So that's a good milestone. It's been a milestone that we've been kind of working towards. We're trying to take baby steps.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I didn't. And but I've been here a month now this weekend, so I've lasted a lot longer than what the doctors thought I would, so that's good.
And we got Dawson back.
Yeah, we did.
Let's take there, you show him.
So she's in this little urn. I don't know if you can see that very well. An artist in London made it. And it's hands and a little baby. And my parents bought this and took care of this for me, so that was really nice of them. But this is what her ashes are in and what we'll keep in the baby's room to remember her. We were excited to get Dawson back, and that was nice. So I'll have Josh take her home and put her in the baby's room. I just don't want anything to happen to it here. You know, if there's like a rush, if something happens and the nurses are rushing around to do something, I don't want it to get broken. So.
And she got moved to a bigger, better room.
Yeah. So, was it 2 mornings ago?
Yeah. So I'll get to redo my MTV Cribs thing. Morgan let me know I didn't do it correctly, because they always check the refrigerator in MTV Cribs, so I'll have to redo it. I gotta make it perfect.
Yeah, the nurses have been really nice to me. I think I'm like the longest staying patient right now. So they came in and they said, "Hey, we have this room that opened up. Do you want to look at it?" I said, "No, I'm okay. You know, this room's just fine." I didn't want to have them move my stuff. I felt bad. But then she said, "Let me take you on a little tour." So I got my first That was the first time I've been out of my room in 2.5 weeks. And she took me down the hall to this room, and it was like twice the size of mine, and the bathroom's way bigger, and I have a dresser, a rocking chair. It's just way.
They ought to move 2 beds together. Make your bed bigger now.
I know.
Think I can get that done?
No.
Why not? All right.
It's not a big deal.
You just sleep in your small hospital bed.
Hey, it's fine. But anyway, so they moved me that morning, and it was kind of bittersweet because the other room was where I gave birth to Dawson, so it was kind of sad to move, but it's been a good change of scenery. So there's only so much you can look at after 4 weeks of being in the hospital, right?
Yeah, she's getting some knitting done.
Mm-hmm.
She's starting to get a little carpal tunnel.
I've had it, but the knitting's just making it more aggravated.
So she's doing some Sudoku, keeping that brain strong.
That's what my dad said too today.
Well, great minds think alike.
So I ordered a brace that I'll wear at nighttime and when I'm knitting.
She's gonna look like an old lady by the time that's done.
Oh well. So I have my brace, and then hopefully that helps. And other than that, I'm just pretty much staying stable. They said to get a good night's sleep tonight because I won't sleep at all tomorrow. They'll be waking me up every hour to do heart tones and check my blood pressure and all of that. So I'll have to get a good night's sleep tonight, but I'm really excited. I've been kind of anxious about it. I kind of wanted Josh to stay with me down here, but I understand he has to work.
I told her I could call in if she tells me to.
I just hate asking him to do that. I just don't know how my body's going to respond, and I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we're just gonna.
It's never stopped you from telling me what to do before.
You do what you want all the time. So, anyways.
Also, I want to thank everyone who helped design shirts for us, and everybody that's donated to the GoFundMe.
It's been really, really kind and generous. I've received some cards in the hospital, so thank you to those who have sent cards. We appreciate all the support that we're getting. I do want to give kind of a shout out to my hometown. My hometown has really been wonderful, and it's very I don't know how to word it, but you know, I left when I was 18, and I've been away to tell my age, 13 years now.
Oh, you're so old.
I know.
Old.
So, it's just been really, really surprising.
Man, you're old.
And really awesome to see people from my hometown reaching out. There's been people that we don't even know that has been reaching out, not just from hometown, but from other places. And that's just been really nice, that we can kind of share our story, and people find that motivating. Would that be the word? Or inspirational. So we don't feel very inspirational right now, but
people have been asking me, when do you think you'll be ready to have visitors?
That's a hard question. I want to get through the next couple weeks before I have visitors. Part of the reasoning for that is I can't get an infection. If I get any sort of infection, it's over. And I want to get more into viability for the babies and want to get to those milestones before I have visitors. When I am ready for visitors, I just don't want to I don't want to be talking about the bad things that have happened so far. So I'm trying to stay relaxed, calm, and positive. They say that's the best thing for the babies. And so
And yet she's married to me.
So I just don't want anything to, get me kind of
Worked up.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but the biggest reason, one, is I don't want to be exposed to outside
Germs, bacteria, infections.
until we're kind of more in the clear with things. Just that was really scary to lose Dawson, and I just don't know if we will be able to handle it if we lose the other two. So we just want to do everything we can for these babies to survive. So that was a long answer for a short question, but
on a lighter note, she's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Things are still going well, and day by day.
Yep, every day. I mean, things can change like that, they say, so every day is a blessing. And my doctor yesterday, he's kind of always been, and I've said this before, kind of gloom and doom. He just doesn't like to give false hope. He came in here, was joking with me yesterday and smiling, and he said he was proud of me. So that was a step in the right
uplift.
direction. Yeah, it was nice to see that he's maybe starting to feel a little bit more positivity about our situation.
I don't know what that was, but it sounded like somebody farted.
It's furniture moving in the other rooms.
And so, just so you know, it was me.
Yeah, it makes a weird squeaking sound. But other than that, it's really quiet here as far as sleeping and stuff. It's really quiet. The only negative to my new room is they have a light post, like a security light post outside of the hospital.
So it's shining in her window.
Right outside my window. And I asked if I could hang a curtain with a tension rod, and they said no, it was a fire hazard. Like, well, dorms will let you do that. And so I might have to get me one of those grainy
She's going to be an old lady.
sleeping masks. But I slept better last night, so I'll see how tonight goes. Also, I'm in a new room. It's always hard to sleep when you get moved to a new room, so. But yeah, I don't think anything else is going on. We're kind of boring today.
Well, with that being said, like us, share us, and as always, thanks for watching.